You won't believe who messaged me after 10 years. Update 2. Rainwater still streaked down Mara's window when she returned home. The letter, the map, the photographs, they were spread across her small kitchen table like puzzle pieces from another life. Her hands trembled as she tried to make sense of them. 10 years of silence, broken not just by words but by secrets. The map. A single red circle. It pulled at her like gravity. Every instinct told her it wasn't safe. But another part, the same part that had dragged her out into the rain hours before, whispered, "Go." And then, her phone buzzed. Another message. 2 simple words. "Find me." Her heart dropped. Her pulse thundered. Was he nearby? Watching. Mara grabbed her coat again, slid the notebook and letter into her bag and stepped outside. The city was quiet, washed clean by the storm. A pale sun tried to break through clouds, painting everything in silver light. The drive felt endless. The further she got from the city, the emptier the roads became. Fields stretched wide, dotted with old barns and withered trees. The silence pressed against her ears. Finally she saw it. An abandoned railway station. Broken windows, ivy crawling up cracked walls, rusted metal glinting in the pale light. The sign that once carried its name had long since fallen. She parked. Sat still for a moment. Her chest rose and fell too quickly. Why here, Eli? Why after all this time? She forced herself out of the car. Each step crunched on gravel, echoing into the hollow air. Inside, the station was a graveyard of time. Dust thick on every surface. Wooden benches eaten away by rot. A faint smell of old oil lingered in the air. Light streamed through shattered glass, making patterns on the ground. And then, a sound. Footsteps. Behind her. Slow. Heavy. Her breath caught. She froze. Mara. She spun around. It was him. Eli. His figure half hidden in shadows, but his face, yes. Older, leaner, but undeniably him. The years had changed him, but the spark in his eyes was the same. "You came," he said softly. Her throat tightened. "You asked me to." For a long moment, neither moved. The air between them thick with memories, regrets, questions. Finally, he stepped forward, pulling something from his coat pocket. A small, weathered box. He held it out. Her fingers shook as she opened it. Inside, photographs. Not just of Eli in strange places, but of strangers. Some smiling. Some hard, cruel faces. And in the corner of every photo, symbols. The same ones from his notebook. Mara's voice quivered. "What is this?" Eli's jaw clenched. His voice low, burdened. "It's the reason I left. The reason I couldn't stay." He told her everything. How he had stumbled into something far bigger than himself. How the people in those photos were connected. Men and women who dealt in shadows, who destroyed lives. How he had once thought he could fight them, until he realized the cost. "I left to protect you," he said, his voice breaking. "But no matter how far I ran, they never forgot. They watched. They waited. And now, they know about you." Mara staggered back. "Me? Eli, what have you dragged me into?" "I didn't want this for you," he whispered. "But now, it's too late to turn back." Her chest tightened, fear clawing at her insides. Every instinct screamed to walk away. To leave him standing there in the ruins of his choices. But as her eyes locked on his, something shifted. Despite the years, the distance, the pain, she still felt it. The connection. The pull. She swallowed hard. Her voice steady. "Then tell me everything. No more codes. No more secrets. If I'm already in this, I want the truth." Eli studied her, his expression unreadable. And then, he nodded. Together, they sat on the broken bench, light streaming across their faces. Eli opened the notebook again, flipping to pages Mara hadn't noticed before. Maps. Names. Numbers. Instructions hidden in plain sight. It wasn't just his story. It was theirs now. Hours passed as he unraveled the 10 years of silence. The people he had met. The places he had hidden. The betrayals. The close calls. And always, the thought of her guiding his every step. By the time the sun dipped low, Mara felt both exhausted and electrified. The danger was real. But so was the chance for something else, something bigger than closure. Finally, Eli stood, slipping the box back into her hands. "You asked why now," he said quietly. "Because they've started moving again. And if we don't act, everything we love will vanish." Mara clutched the box against her chest. Fear still gnawed at her, but underneath it, something else stirred. Strength. Resolve. She met his gaze. "Then I'm with you. No matter what." For the first time in 10 years, Eli's lips curved into a real smile. A tired one but filled with relief. Outside, the sky darkened, storm clouds gathering again. The wind howled through the broken station, rattling old glass and bending iron beams. And in that moment, Mara knew her life would never be ordinary again. This was no simple reunion, no simple love story. This was the beginning of a fight, a journey, a reckoning. She took Eli's hand, gripping it tightly. For the first time, she wasn't just chasing memories. She was stepping into the unknown. And somewhere deep inside she understood. This was only the beginning.